Just kidding, we're in a tropical smoothie. Hey guys, so what I learned today is to invest in yourself. Set yourself up for success. Invest in yourself, invest in your success, invest financially, skill-wise, educationally. Put all of your resources into you. No one else is going to do it for you, and you're going to be able to do it the best and most efficiently. So the first and most obvious thing is financially. That's where the word investing comes from. As a disclaimer, immediately, I will say that I am in a very fortunate position. I have a lot of safety nets, and there's not a whole lot that can go wrong in my life financially. So some of this advice may not apply one-to-one with some of your situations, specifically talking about finance. That is not to say that I have been irresponsible with my opportunity that I've been given. I've put myself in a position where I am very frugal. I don't spend a whole lot on extra stuff for myself. There are certain little things that I do to set myself up for personal reasons. However, for the most part, I use my gains from working 2 jobs this summer, and I've had a job for about 2 years now. I've used those resources to invest in myself. So my career path is going to lead me in the production realm. Most likely video. The eventual goal is to work in audio and film. But however, where I am right now, it's incredibly important for me to get myself gear and equipment that allow me to make things right now. If I don't continue to build up my equipment and gear, no one else is gonna give me an opportunity. I have to be independent and ready to go if someone gives me a job. So that's why sometimes it seems unreasonable to some people that I buy a Blade Stealth. But this purchase was for my job this summer. I'm gonna put that in a safe place. My old laptop I had for about 5 years. It was clunky, it was really big, it was slowing down, it was inconsistent, and I purchased that laptop. And it was a sound financial investment for me because I invested in myself. Same thing with this. My Fujifilm X-T1 I bought almost a full year ago. I feel like it's been so much longer that I've had this camera, but I have never had my own camera before I bought this, and a great purchase. I've been able to make videos, I've been able to shoot photography. This is a great purchase, and again, I'm not going to say how much it cost. You can figure that out yourself. For a college student to spend this much money on just these 2 components, I purchased a lot of different gear for myself to set up for my career. For a normal college student, spending that much money makes no sense. But my goal is to invest in myself. But this also applies to things other than finance. If you're not going to a career path that involves buying a lot of gear, if you're going to be an engineer, invest in yourself educationally. Figure out what tools you're going to need and skills that you're going to need to succeed in your career, and work to gain those tools and skills. That might involve not going out every night while you're in college, which is probably a responsible thing. Or maybe you're going into another career path that's not engineering, that doesn't involve heavy educational resources. Maybe you're going to be a communications major. Perhaps going out every night and interacting with people and building up your interpersonal skills is a worthwhile investment for you. So perhaps going out every night and partying for a communications major is what you need to do. And same goes with different skills. If you need to learn how to weld for your career path, invest in yourself. Take the time to learn how to weld. If you think you can just walk into your career without knowing how to weld, then you're absolutely mistaken. And if you've wasted 2 years trying to get into this career and you spent no time building your skills, then I think you know the end result there. So it's a mantra that I've been living for a while. I'll say that it has enabled me to make some decisions that are a little bit irresponsible, especially financially. But it's important to me because these costs are justified. It's almost like I'm building a business. I'm building a brand, and that's me. And in order to make money, you gotta spend money. And you know, I've been operating in the red for a long time, but I just know, and I believe in myself, and I am absolutely sure that if I spend the money now, then more will come later. I mean, that's the beauty of the stock market. You spend money now, and then that money grows, and eventually you have a huge profit. I'm investing in myself now, and in 5 years, that investment is just going to be a wash because I'm going to be in a place where I'll be financially stable, I'll have money, and all will be good. And again, I'll recognize that some people aren't in this situation. Some people are living paycheck to paycheck. However, I think this lesson can apply to you too. Person that can't spend a few $100s on a drone. As a side, a lot of people have asked me what I'm going to be doing with this new toy, referring to my drone. And every time they ask me that, I correct them and say it's not a toy. It's a tool for my career. I'm going to use it to further my skills and my resume and my portfolio. It's not a toy, and it was never a toy, and that's not why I bought it. But back to the other person, I think you can invest in yourself in different ways. Financially, perhaps you can do it in little chunks. Instead of investing in creature comforts, you can save money, and then you can save enough to reach a next step in your life. Or if non-financially, you can invest in yourself psychologically. I've said many times, you got to take a break every once in a while. Not a lot of people can go 100% 7 days a week. Everyone's got to have a little rest from the intense hustling that a lot of us do. So perhaps that's it. Invest some time to take a break and really be yourself and just live for a little bit. So that's my message for today. I've been living it for a long time. I cannot tell you how much I've invested in myself in the last few years, but every single step of the way, I could create a timeline for myself and figure out exactly when I did a certain thing and how it's benefited me in the future. This is a very long process, but little steps. You know, it's almost like a savings account. 10 cents there, $10 one week, 50 cents another week. Over a year, all those little investments, that's all you can, invest at the time. Over a year, you're going to have a substantial amount saved. And if you apply that to yourself and your personal growth, then that's quite a strategy to really succeed. So that's it for today. Invest in yourself, whether that be financially, personally, educationally, psychologically, just the whole 9 yards. Something that made me sad today was that I had to send off my drone for repair. I gave it to UPS, and hopefully they'll take care of it. We'll see what happens with that, with DJI and the repair. But what made me happy is that my girlfriend's coming to visit me again. A little bit of a surprise. I did not know she was coming. That's probably my fault. But it'll be a good time. She'll be here until later tomorrow. But that's it for me. As usual, Comment down below what you learned today. And let me know how you've been liking the whole series in general. I want a little bit of feedback today about your experience from the beginning up till now, or whenever you started watching. I want to know what you think, if you've been enjoying it, if you haven't been enjoying it, the whole 9 yards. So comment down below. Let me know what you learned today so we can all learn together and grow together. With that, I'll see you tomorrow.